AI coding assistants are pretty much everywhere now, and they're great, but let's be real. Most of them are kind of like a superpowered autocomplete. They're amazing at finishing our sentences, but what if they could come up with the sentences themselves? What if an AI could learn and improve and even invent totally new ways of coding all on its own? Well, that's what we're going to get into today. And that's really the heart of the matter. For AI to take that next giant leap to actually become, super intelligent and go beyond what we can do, it can't just be stuck learning from our old homework. It needs a way to break free from human data and start exploring on its own. So, what's the biggest thing holding AI agents back right now? Well, the researchers behind this paper call it a glass ceiling, and it all comes down to what we've been feeding them. I mean, think about it. Most of these models are trained by scraping just unimaginable amounts of code from places like GitHub. They learn from our solutions, our bug fixes, our habits, good and bad. And that's super useful, don't get me wrong, but it fundamentally chains them to what humans already know. They get really good at remixing our ideas, but they can't really come up with something brand new. Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. A concept that comes from the world of game-playing AI is about to completely change, well, the game. It's an idea called self-play. What we're looking at here is a massive shift in thinking. The old way is learning from a fixed library of human work. It's finite. But this new way, self-play, lets the AI basically generate its own infinite textbook. It becomes both the teacher and the student, constantly one-upping itself to get smarter. So what exactly is self-play? It's basically a training loop where an AI gets better by playing against itself. The perfect example is AlphaGo. It didn't become the best Go player in the world by just memorizing games from human masters. No way. It became the best by playing millions and millions of games against copies of itself, discovering moves and strategies that no human had ever even thought of. This research is all about taking that exact same idea and applying it to the messy, complicated world of writing code. So how in the world do you get an AI to play a game of coding against itself? Well, the researchers came up with this really clever system where a single AI model basically develops a split personality. It takes on two totally different roles. They call it SSR for short, which stands for Self-Play for Software Engineering using Reinforcement Learning. And this diagram shows you the whole idea at a glance. It's one AI, but it wears two hats. First, it plays the part of the bug injector. This is the antagonist, the villain, whose only job is to go in and intelligently break the code. Then it flips a switch and becomes the bug solver, the hero who has to come in and clean up the mess. There are two sides of the same coin, locked in this endless game to make the entire system smart. So the game itself unfolds in four pretty straightforward steps. First, the bug injector goes in and messes something up. Then, and this is key, it writes a test that proves the code is broken, a test that fails. After that, the bug solver gets tagged in and tries its best to fix the code and make that test pass again. And finally, here's the magic. Both sides learn from what happened, whether it was a success or a failure. Then the whole cycle starts over, getting a little harder, a little smarter every single time. Now, to make sure this all works, the bug injector doesn't just break things randomly. It creates what's called a bug artifact. And you can think of this as a perfect, self-contained programming puzzle. It's not like a vague bug report a human would write. It's a precise, machine-readable package that has the broken code, the exact script that proves it's broken, and a tool to check the results. Everything is right there. And here's what that can look like. The AI isn't just adding typos. It's creating some really tough problems. For instance, it might find a super important function in the code and just delete it. This forces its other half, the solver, to really understand the logic of the entire program to figure out how to rebuild that missing piece from scratch. This right here, this is the feedback loop that drives all the learning. The test that passed with flying colors on the original code now fails hard. That clear black and white signal, pass or fail, is basically the score of the game. It's the undeniable truth that tells the AI whether its solution worked, letting it learn with every single try. Okay, it's a really clever system, right? A cool idea. But the billion-dollar question is, does it actually work? Does playing this game make the AI a better coder when it has to solve real-world problems written by humans? Let's check out the results. The numbers are pretty darn clear. The researchers put their self-play agent, SSR, up against another AI trained the old-fashioned way on human bug reports. And on a standardized test made of real-world software problems, the self-play agent came out on top. It actually learned more effectively from the problems it made up for itself than the other agent did from real human data. So just how much better did it get? Compared to where it started before all this self-play training, its ability to solve problems shot up by a massive 10.4 points on this particular benchmark. In the world of AI benchmarks, that is a huge leap. And it wasn't a fluke. They threw an even harder set of problems at it, and the agent still saw an impressive 7.8-point gain. This tells us that the skills it learned playing its little game are the real deal. They actually transfer to solving tough, complex problems. Now, this is all incredibly exciting, but we've got to stay grounded. The researchers are very upfront that this is just the beginning. There's still a long way to go, and there are some real limitations to think about. So, what are some of the hurdles? Well, for starters, the system only uses unit tests to see if a fix is good, and we all know real-world software is way more complicated than that. There's also this risk that the AI could learn to cheat, to just make the test pass without actually solving the underlying problem. And of course, like a lot of these frontier AI models, trying to train this thing at a massive scale can get a little, well, unstable. But even with those challenges, it's the long-term vision that makes this so electrifying. This quote from the end of the paper just says it all perfectly. The goal isn't just to make a slightly better autocomplete. The goal is a system that can understand how software works on a level that maybe we can't, and eventually start building completely new things all by itself. And that really leaves us with this final mind-bending thought. This research shows a path for an AI to get smarter by just thinking, by creating its own puzzles and then solving them. So what happens when that process gets so good that it starts creating and solving problems that we, humans, haven't even thought of yet? What could we possibly build then?